Now it is okay.
Yeah, now it is okay, ma'am.
Thank you
So,
so
ma'am,
much.
I'm visible now.
Yes, yes. You are visible and audible both in proper way.
Okay, ma'am. So, today is really lucky day for me because today again I'm going to connect with you. It's a twice, not, ma'am. It's a
Yes,
twice.
yes. Very true. So
Okay,
very
ma'am.
good
So,
afternoon. Very
yes,
good
very good
afternoon.
afternoon.
And how
Yes,
was
ma'am.
your morning so far?
Yeah, my morning is you can consider mesmerized. I wake
Okay.
up in the morning. I did all the work as a usual the human has, and after accomplishing all that works, I get to like breakfast, and after the after 11 p.m. I had a session with someone, and again I was getting you over the chat, so I thought I should message you. Maybe if my luck will be
Yeah.
supported, then again I connect
Yeah.
with you.
Same here. I'm also lucky person. Today I got your call and immediately I able to connect with you. So sir,
Yes, ma'am.
are you early bird?
Yeah, because today I couldn't go to my school. That's why.
Okay. So how do you enjoy your holiday?
Holiday actually nearby. There is a stadium of cricket, so I often visit there.
Mm. Almost male person and boys they enjoy the cricket. Am I right?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Because cricket match will keep you fit and fine. Your mentality will be strong by looking out these kinds of person, energetic person running on the field, right, and doing
Yes, and
something extra.
yes, and physical fitness is also good. After
Yeah,
playing that, our body is sweating, our mind is pleasant that time, and simultaneously we are able to connect with our peer groups and children whoever are there. So we connect,
yes,
and
ma'am.
that way, for a moment, we forget our house. You know?
Yes, you're right. I think for a while, but at least you will take a leave of your responsibility of your life, right? And you will be lost yourself in a paradise of your own, which would be created by you, right?
Yes. Yes, for
It's a requirement.
ourselves, apart from our responsibilities and our work, everything, we can save 1 hour, half hour for ourselves. Whatever we want to think freely, we don't have any burden. We can think about our own happiness. Like
Yeah,
every day we are in rush, we are in haste, like leave our home very early to for our work, and while returning we just think about our other responsibilities at home. So despite of that, if we have 1 hour for ourselves, we can learn something, we can check something, whatever we want, where we don't feel stress.
yeah, ma'am, you're right. That's why like indulging self in a several kinds of way. It's a requirement to maintain the balance of your life, and it will really help you to keep calming your um thoughts, right? It will be requirement to maintain your mental peace as well, right?
It is a very pleasant moment for me early in the morning. If I leave home for a walk, that time I have a very free mind,
Yeah,
and weather is also very pleasant. Air is free from the dust. There is no vehicles noise. Sometimes it's happen we go for a walk late, and then we are suffering from the splitting noise of the vehicles. And if we go in the morning, early morning, we can enjoy chirping of the birds.
Yeah, you're right, ma'am.
So, and that time we don't have any kinds of burden. Our mind is very smooth, and we can think whatever we want. Like we can imagine something. It's my pleasure. I get the peace and energy as well. After returning to home, I get lots of energy because my mind has become very cool and calm. Everyone was sleeping, so I don't have hurry for making their tiffins, all that. And I get chance. I enjoy my tea time, warm water, and if anybody meet me on the way of walking, I can enjoy our conversation little bit. And that conversation is like free bird. I never discuss about our responsibilities and anything. Joyful moment for me that. I always
Yeah,
just enjoy and talk to like jolly by nature.
of course, ma'am. That kinds of nature, it's a requirement, into the human life to build out by self. But every people are not equal as we consider into our life, right? Every people have their own mind, and in whatever mind they have, they would be the responsible for it, right? Because it's a totally up to us what we consume into our day-to-day life, right? What we are consuming from our surrounding, right? If we are ignoring the negativities and taking positiveness, so it's a well for us to maintain our mind secure from all the dusting things, right? And giving better sap, right? So in
Very,
order
very
to
true.
utilize these wisdoms, right, to explaining others, sharing some maturity things, yeah, better sensibility around the peoples, to raise peoples, right? It's a requirement.
So, sir, do you have any kind of moment and any experience when you get up very late and you are in rush, haste, everything mashed up? Have you any experience?
Yeah, I think some of time it happens with me. Like suddenly I got call from institute where I worked. Right. You can consider headmaster suddenly called me for any works. They might forget to say before day yesterday, but they just wanted to reminding me tomorrow. So very soon they called me. Then I got irritation at myself a lot in the morning.
Yes. So maybe that person, they don't observe you and they don't judge you, like you are a responsible person. So that is your responsibility. How can you get up and at what time you get up and reach to their institute? It's your responsibility. But
Yeah.
it's happened sometimes. People just they think if I remind that person prior, maybe that person can reach to the institute on time.
Yeah.
It's happened, but many people is very responsible. That's why they get irritated because they have their own plan. They don't want to get up early. According to their plan, they want to get up, want to get up.
Yeah.
So that is very true. Maybe nearby you, people, they never realize that how kind of person are you.
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, how better you are, it doesn't matter. But all the people are little bit selfless itself for their joy, right? It's supposed to be, are you taking sleep, okay, very calmly, very relaxedly in the morning, having a very cold air, right? And weather is also going on well. And in that time, suddenly you got someone calls and getting instructions are related some matters. So obviously, that call would be spoil your mood, right? Because that call will putting some kinds of instructions inside of you, right? And you have to forcefully consider about them, right? To forget out
Yes.
your joy, your routines, your
Mhm.
plans, All these things you have to ignore in order to follow their instructions. Right.
Mhm. So
That's
our
why.
day is become like a irritating day that day.
Yeah.
Yes, because our mind is very peace and we are deeply sleeping. We have sound sleep, and if anybody call us and they answer you the way they whatever they want, and you are not in mood to answer them, it's very true. Uh, Sometimes we repeatedly ask that person, please don't call me. Not directly, but indirectly we try to say that.
Yeah,
But
ma'am.
people bound by their nature,
You are
like
right.
yes. So again and again they repeat those mistakes.
Yeah. Ma'am, I don't have any habit to ignore any persons. Yeah, decline any instruction of my elder person. Yeah, better. I mean, they are better post, right? And especially that person are the headmaster of a school. So how could I ignore it? Right? We have to follow, right?
Yes, and very true, very true. And uh, we are very kind-hearted person. This is an indicator of a kind-hearted person.
Yeah.
If we respect ourselves, we never dare to ignore anybody, and somebody instruct us all the time. Then we get irritated because our personality is different. We expect the same from the other person, but
Yes, you're
for
right.
their benefits, they irritate us. Repeatedly, they say something because they know that person know about us. We are not going to deny whatever they demand. So that's why it's happened with us. But yes, somewhere it is very good for us, and somewhere as well it's very bad for us. Sometimes we don't want to do
Yes,
work,
ma'am.
but we have eagerness to complete our work on time. And if anybody forcefully want to complete according to their choice, then we have a burden.
Yes,
We
you're right,
feel like
ma'am.
stress. Yes,
I would say, ma'am, the right person, like we all are very mature and good, kind-hearted person. So it's a difficult to ignoring other because of we have this that kinds of quality. We are compiled through whatever quality it is existing inside of us, right? We are
yes,
compiling through this, right?
yeah,
We can't
yeah, you
go
are right.
against our nature. What kinds of nature we
Yes,
have, we can't go against, right? Whenever we have gotten any instructions of any elder person, so we start considering the both of side. If I would decline, what kinds of reaction I will get over their face, and what kinds of situation I will get after rejecting. So we do not
yeah,
want to bear that consequence. That's why we do not take a dare of ignoring them, right?
yes, yes. If anybody give a very cruel expression, you know, after decline, then we can't bear that. That's why
Yeah,
we are always obey about our work and our responsibilities. But
yeah,
in workplaces, almost I have seen uh, 3 and 2 person is like that. Otherwise, almost majority of people selfish there.
yeah, ma'am.
Yes,
Because mature person has a little bit dignity thereon. They do not want to, having the misbehave from other sides. They often consider if I'm giving my best, if I'm honestly doing something well for other. So in returning, I also want from them, no matter how but I. Right. These kinds of
yes.
expectation always existing inside of that kinds of person, that kinds of
But we
personalities.
Mm, but that is our strength as well. Whenever we do this kind of work, always be respected by our teams, our colleagues, and gradually they understand that that person has different personality and they can't. avoid us.
Yeah,
If any circumstances they need us, first they think about us. That person can do that. He has ability of that. He can't
yeah.
deny. He honest person. He is eager to help us on the any rate, any cost.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
it, yes, and
Because
if we mm,
okay,
go ahead, sir.
because okay, because ma'am, we earn trust from all of them. Right, we earn trust. That's what they have been believing us. Blindly, they have been believing they have a security, no matter how, but they must complete my given work. Right.
Yes, and sometimes, sir, they understand us. They underestimate us and understand us. We are very innocent person, but they don't know we are innocent. But as well, we are very clever person. Why? Because if we understand that person is taking benefits of my innocent, and that person just he like use me for his own benefits, then slightly and very slowly we try to maintain the distance. We are not,
Yeah.
we don't say something wrong with them. Our nature is like as usual, but quietly we started trying to maintain our distance, because
Yes.
hi and hello and we keep quiet, and just we think that person is coming. So how much relation and how much deeply I should close with that person?
Yes, ma'am. You're right. It's a kinds of nature of those people who are bonding with their own maturity and better understandability. You can consider they do not want to harm any person through their words. If they are having any misbehave from the other side, they start maintaining distance from them without informing, right? Because they know if I would do any wrong, behave just like that person, so in returning also I get something weird, unpredictable. Maybe that things I once weird, right? That was not
Yes.
acceptable for me, right? And I do not
Obviously.
want to relate myself of that person's character because I'm a different for more than that person, right?
Yeah, we are completely different from that person. If we
Yeah,
try ourselves to indulge in their activities and our thinking like them, we can't do that,
yeah.
because
Because
yeah, yes,
because
yes, yes,
ma'am, because ma'am, he broke their better image, right? Not me. I maintained for the long period of time with them. I often saw myself equally like a previous time, but they
yes,
broke their better image is what they have made before time into my mind, right? But still, I'm
very,
maintaining.
very, very true. And once if we become a friend, come what may, we try to maintain that friendship till the end. If
Yes,
that
ma'am.
person meet us for a long time anywhere, we behave the same with that person.
Yeah,
We
but
forget every, yeah, every like complaints and evil things whatever had happened in the past.
you're right, ma'am.
We
I'm also
pretend
agree.
like that. We pretend like that our relation is very good.
Yeah, but in order to, we have to sacrifice many things, our own personals. We have to keep aside our personal needs, personal requirement, personal desires to maintaining the balance of friendship for a long period of time. Right.
Yes.
So, but in this, especially in this era, there's a less possibility by having these kinds of personalities nowadays because still I'm having every people are itself so much selfless. They often consider about their own benefit, right?
Yes, I have been observing on this platform also. Many people like that they only want to grow their channel. They want to. Yeah, it's happening. Only they want to, how can I learn? How can I save my time? If I ask you, please wait for a minute, yeah, a moment. If you don't have time, it's very obvious from my side. I need to accept that because only you have today 15 minutes time. So we can't, you can't waste 5 minutes for me. It's my, yes, my way of thinking. And you directly call me, ma'am, I have 15 minutes. So sorry for that. Tomorrow we can connect. And I have to accept very lovingly. It's
Of
my
course, ma'am.
duty,
Of
my
course.
duty. But if you
You're
have
right.
time and you just ask me, you don't waste your single moment, single minutes, and you deny with others' conversation 15 hours, you make them wait. That is not good.
Yeah, ma'am. I'm also, this kinds of manner is not acceptable for me all as well. Whenever I talk to any person, I do not fix any limitation of time because this is called communication. We are learning second language. We have to gradually walking very smoothly over this skill and try to gradually reaching at the levels of best. And we are fixing the limitation of time. Then what we learn within only 15 minutes, would you describe? Nothing will complete, right? So
Very
do
true.
not observe your time. You just observe your way of talking, what you are describing. How much effort are you putting in order to improve your skill, right?
Very true. But sir, the way you talk, I like that because you these days you are speaking so smoothly and very slowly. We can't say that we are in balance these days. Not too fast, not too slow. That is the balance conversation. And
Yes, ma'am.
equally, we participated all the time. Like when you speak, I wait for my turn. When I speak, you wait for my turn. And maybe sometimes I speak more than you. It's
It's okay.
realized sometimes. But if we participate equally engrossed in any conversation, that is better for both.
Of course, ma'am. Because so many learners doesn't know the value of practicing as much as we are gradually practicing. So we are going to aware so many things, term and condition in order to learn this skill. Where we should be stopped and where we should be given time to other party to completing their statement situationally. So both of side we have to consider at one time. That is called communication skill. Because in the reality we are going to meeting with any community and starting discussing several kinds of matter with them. Then at that time we have to listen first other candidates' statement, and according to their statement we have to giving the equal answers, right? So these are basic things we have a requirement to know, right?
Yes. And if we get them chance to speak, then we can understand their mindset. And
Of course.
according to that, by observing them, we answer them better way.
Of course, ma'am. Because whenever we are going to gradually going to deep conversation with any person, so we are gradually reading the other people's mind as well. Whether they are speaking or not, it doesn't matter, but their appearance will be reflections. Exactly what they want to see us. Right. So without completion of their statement, we get to know exactly what they want to explain us. That is called communication skill. Right.
Yes.